to Learning to Budget at 40. On this channel, I talk about how I use a zero-based budgeting system on an Excel sheet that I created myself, along with cash envelope systems to tell my money where to go. If that is something that you're interested in, please stay tuned. For this video, I am cash stuffing my first paycheck of September. However, I went out Labor Day weekend and I took a credit card with me and I messed up. I spent about almost $500 at Circa. I rented out a day bed for the night. And yeah, it was like $300 just to rent out the bed. Plus we had to spend a certain amount of food and drinks, which I don't even remember what it was because pretty much that whole weekend I had my credit card with me. So one thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this credit card out of my bag and put it in my blue binder where I usually keep my credit cards at. I don't like to keep them in my purse because I intend to use them. However, this one I actually took out because I knew I was going to use it, and I just had to put that in my binder off camera. But because of that, I'm going to need to make some adjustments. So I have an apply to debt envelope here. I'm going to go ahead and take this out for the sake of just this video here. And I'm going to go through some of my categories and see what it is that I'm going to pull money out of to use to pay off debt. Now, one of the items that I did do, one thing that I did do during my Labor Day weekend is I went to Target and I ended up putting Halloween decorations on my credit card. So I'm going to take $30 off of this envelope. I'm going to say Target minus 30. I have 20. And that's going to go in the apply to debt envelope. And then I'm going to use this cash to make a payment to my credit card. So that's it for this binder. I'm going to put this aside because I'm going to put this envelope back in here. So let's go with the pink binder. Let's see, household. What did I buy? You know what? It doesn't matter what I bought. I'm going to still take that $10 out. I'm just going to say withdrawal. Minus 10, 0. This is kind of what I do whenever I mess up and that I need to put money aside for this. Makeup and skincare, I didn't actually buy anything. However, because I did that, I'm going to take $20 out. Actually, I'm going to just take all of it out. So I'm just going to put withdrawal, minus 30, 30. So obviously, I'm not going to pull out all of the cash out of all of my envelopes. I'm just going to pick a few that I'm going to do this with. This is just going to be a drop in the bucket. However, something is better than nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and just go through some of these again. Pets, I'm not going to touch car maintenance. I don't touch clothing. I actually bought a swimsuit that was like it was like $20 because it was on sale. It was like 50% off because they're I'm going to do swimsuit. Minus 10, 0. The swimsuit was like 20 something dollars because it was already marked down, and then the final markdown was like 50% off of that, so it was like 20 bucks. So fun. I'm going to take all of this out too. So withdrawal. I'm just going to put Labor Day. Wait, what do I have in here? I don't think I have 29 in here, but I'm just going to put 0. And then, so one of the excuses that I said when I booked that David was that it was like my friend's and my partner's birthday present. So I'm going to go ahead and take $40 out of here. Let's see, Labor Day. No, forget it. I'm going to minus everything, 58, 0. I keep going back and forth from what I'm going to withdraw or not, but I'm just going to take everything out because I do have an envelope for Christmas. And I'm not going to touch that because obviously Christmas is coming up. So also I have a plasma donating appointment tomorrow. Hopefully they're not short-staffed and I can make it in there because that'll be at least $130, which I'll apply to this. Plus I'm working a full day of overtime, which is an 8-hour shift on a Sunday where I'm typically off Sundays and Mondays. So I'm going to go ahead and obviously I already scheduled it, so I will work that shift. So let's see how much I was able to put aside that I'm going to drop into my envelope here so that I can make a payment towards that credit card. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 160. Alright guys, so I ended up moving because I have my setup kind of on this table here. My work desk is on the other side, so I decided to move over here. Anyways, I was about to do cash stuffing. However, before every cash stuffing, I gotta take out what's currently in my wallet. I don't have much. However, I do have a $5 bill that's gonna go into my $5 challenge there. So let's go ahead and put that away and see how much I've been able to save, or how much I do have. I did condense my bills a while ago, so I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. Not bad. Let me go ahead and put this away. I am going to go ahead and continue with my challenges up until the end of the year. Last week of the year, I'll go ahead and count everything. I'll probably film it. I do have quite a bit of coins to put in. So here, to count, I have quite a bit of coins to count and roll. I do plan with the coins, at least is, well, maybe even with my savings challenge money, is opening up a local account with a local credit union. So we're going to go ahead and put Dottie aside. And then I have my budget out. Let me go ahead and bring you guys in a little bit closer. Guys, so here is my budget for this pay period, because I am doing a few, so this is actually the first time that I filmed this. I spent a lot of money Labor Day weekend, so I pulled out cash out of a bunch of envelopes, which is why this number here is higher than usual, because I'm adding $280 to that, because instead of going to the bank, depositing the money that I already know I'm going to withdraw like in 2 days, I'm going to leave the cash that's deposited in the bank and only withdraw what is absolutely necessary. So, oh, and also, as I mentioned earlier, when I spent all that money in Labor Day, I actually used money out of my savings to pay it off. It was $890. I was not comfortable leaving that amount of money, debt, sitting in my credit card. So I went ahead and I paid it off. That's why you have 3 categories that are going to go into my savings account. So 176.63 plus 160 plus 87.95. That $87.95 for my Geico, that always goes into that credit card. I do it so that it shows that I have credit usage and it helps my credit score. So after adding up all those numbers, I'm going to go ahead and deposit $424.58 back to my savings account. And then obviously I have other bills here, so I'm going to go ahead and just scroll down. So some of my numbers did change. As you can see, this white column here, that is what I want to, or what I plan on stuffing. The yellow is what I'm actually going to do. I unhighlight as I start paying stuff off or stuffing. As you can see, I haven't done anything, so we're going to go ahead and work on that now. So let's go ahead and take out the cash. We can go ahead and stuff our envelopes. Let me just make a little bit of room here. So I pulled $260 out of my bank account. So I have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60. Plus I have $280 from the cash that I pulled from my envelopes. However, this doesn't mean that stuff isn't getting paid. This $280 is already in the bank account. It's already being counted for something else. So this is what I would have taken out, but instead of taking out the full, let's see. Hold on, I can't do math in my head for some reason. So instead of taking out $540, I just went ahead and took out $260 because I had $280 already. So let's go ahead and just make sure that this is $280 as well. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Okay, let's go ahead and organize this money. Okay, so here we have our $540. However, my partner gave me $100, so we're actually going to go ahead and stuff to $640 today. I don't even have enough space for that. I never thought about that. Well, I am going to go ahead and upgrade my tray. I have a Instagram friend, fellow budgeter, who does custom trays. So I'm going to order one from her. I think I'm going to do that next year because obviously I'm not doing very well in keeping my finances in order. So let's start stuffing. Oh well, I found a coin. Let me put that, I found a dime in my wallet. Let me put that in Dottie real quick. Okay, so first tab, as always, is groceries. Groceries is going to get $220. I'm just going to go ahead and use $100 bills for this. And a 20 here. Coupons, I always keep this in my groceries. That way when I go grocery shopping, I have them with me. Moving down to eating out, that is going to get 20. However, I don't really pay when I'm eating out. My partner usually does. I usually pay, I pay the tips. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. I always tip in cash. I used to be a waitress back in the day, so I, don't want the government taxing me. I mean, being a waitress, being in the service industry is not the greatest job, but it's easy. Some people are extremely good at it and can make a career out of it. And with everything that's going on, I feel like they deserve to be tipped in cash. Oh, next is gas. I'm actually going to put $10 aside for gas. My partner gets a gas allowance for his job. However, he works about 5 minutes away, so he never uses his gas allowance. So he fills up my car. However, he hasn't had a chance to do that yet, so I'm going to go ahead and put $10 aside. That way I can put gas in my car. I know he's going to fill it up eventually, so I mean, I'm not worried about it, which is why I'm only going to put a 10. Next, rose gold binder. Let's go ahead and grab that. Okay, so, I need a pen. Okay, grab my pen. Household. We're going to go ahead. First, we're going to go ahead and go through our list. And then the $100 that he gave me, I actually didn't even plan for, so it's not budgeted in here. So we're going to go through this list, and then I'm going to go back to the $100 that he gave me. So for now, actually, I won't write anything in yet because household is one of those items where I'm probably going to use the money that he gave me to add to household. So yeah, let me think about this. Yes, I'm actually doing a few things in our home right now. Just try to home improve the place. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put 10. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this 50 and I'm going to the $100 bills. I'm going to put them aside. I think I'm going to put 50 in here. So let's go ahead and do that. So there's nothing in here because I did withdraw this money because of the foolishness that I did over Labor Day weekend. So 60 goes in here. I am going to go to Ace. I'm going to buy some CLR, some clear caulk. So I'm stripping the caulk off the edges of the tub or the shower. The shower is what it is. And because it's old, it's ugly, it's dingy. And I'm going to go ahead and, strip it and replace it with I'm going to clean it really well. I'm going to get some CLR. And then once I get it shiny and looking good, I'm going to go ahead and go over it with clear. That way it looks good. Because my partner got an old condo. And well, it's, it needs a lot of TLC. So hair is going to get 140. So 120, 40. Okay, so let's see what we have in here. Let's put this to the side. My workspace is a little small, but I can make it work. So we got 140, and now we should have, let's take a look here. I have $67. Wow, yeah, that really wasn't going to work out. So I should have $207. So 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 207, which is what we expected to have. I do have an appointment this upcoming Monday I am going gray, so I am trying to get ahead of the game and just start lightening my hair now, which is kind of sucks because I have dark brown hair, which is naturally curly, so it's kind of hard to just lighten up. Wax is gonna get 30. I'm not sure why it's getting that much because I have 26, plus I have an Ulster credit card where I put my car insurance every month and I get points. So I usually have about $7 to $14 worth of points. So I'm not sure why I'm depositing this much money in here, but I must have figured out that this is what I needed to put in order to stay on top of the spending game. So 20, 30. So let's go ahead and fix this. I should have 56, which is 20, 40, 50, 55, 56. That makes it true. All right, next item, medical expenses. I am having such an awful time with my MetLife PPO. It is a piece of poop. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to see a dentist until I can switch my insurance to something else, which I think you can do that every beginning of the year, like during enrollment period. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have $100. I'm going to go ahead and add 10. So I should now have 110. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 10. Let's go ahead and add this deposit plus 10. I know I got horrible writing. Oh, goodness. It's warm where I am right now. I don't have the AC on. I don't like having it on because then it gets cold. So I don't know. I'm just going to be cold. I mean, warm. Botox is going to get 40, 20, 40. This is one of those categories where it's a lot of money that I spend. But I figured if I put $40 aside every paycheck, by the time my appointment comes up, I have everything that I need. So as of right now, I have $340 in my Botox. So let's go ahead and count that out. So 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 320, 40, 60, 80, 380. My appointment is coming up soon. I believe I have, let's see, 380. I want 440, so wait. So I have about two more pay periods. 2 more pay periods because it's 40 per pay period. I just want like an extra $60. However, I'm gonna double check the price because like everything right now, the price of my session probably went up. So I will definitely do that before I make the appointment, or while I make the appointment, I'll just be like, hey, is it still, you know, whatever the cost was? I forgot what it was, but I know I have it listed in my card there. Let's go ahead and grab the blue binder, which is next. Clothing gets 10. Okay. Why does my pets don't get anything? Huh. Okay. Clothing gets 10, I guess. That's weird. My cat's pets isn't even listed on this. I'm gonna have to fix that. Plus 10, $10. This is one of the envelopes that I emptied out when I went on my shenanigans because I did buy a bathing suit, which I mentioned earlier. Fun is going to get 40 because I know something's going to come up eventually, and then I'm just going to end up using a credit card. So I just want to put money aside. I have nothing planned for literally the rest of the year. Yeah, but obviously something's going to come up. So, I mean, I'm going to just put money aside because a friend will want to come over, or I'll get tired of being home and want to go out. So that's for that. I'm going to see about like happy hours instead. Certifications. That should be, I think that's in my blue binder. No, black binder, not blue. Blue one's in my hand. Certification. That is going to get my last $10. Let's see how much money I have in here. 60, so now I have 70. deposit. So let's go ahead and count this out. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70. And now it's time to figure out what I'm going to do with the $100 bill that my boyfriend gave me. Now, he gave me this for the house. However, I'm going to split it up between a few things. So let me go ahead and... Actually, I want to split it up like in tens. So, one, we finished up all of our cash stuffing. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this highlight because this is done. So, up here, no fill. And ta-da, done. All I have to do now is transfer money and pay bills or wait for those bills to come out. So we'll leave that alone. However, going to the $100 that my boyfriend gave me, I put 50 in home. I'm actually going to add another. This is for household, like maintenance and repairs. Home is for like home necessities, so I'm gonna add another 10 to household. So like I said, that bathroom that I'm going to like super clean, and I'm scraping this paint. That's, I don't know, these people painted like, it's like this weird latex paint that like peels off. They painted over everything. I mean, like the doorknobs, the hinges, the TP paper holder. So I'm cleaning all that up, and I'm polishing this stuff. I'm replacing screws. I'm removing old icky looking like chalk or caulking that goes around the edges. I mean, they even painted the shower door. They got paint on that. So I'm just scraping everything out. And then home necessities. This is like TP stuff I get at Target mostly. So I'm going to go ahead and put 20 in here. Plus 20, 20, and then deposit. And then I'm going to put the other 20 with our cats, our pets, because I forgot to add their line in my deposit cash envelope list. So I don't want their envelopes to be empty. They should always have cash in here. And they should always have something being deposited into their envelope every month. So I have 25, now I'm going to have 45. 10, 20, 30, 45. Let's go ahead and add that. I have a senior cat, and then I have one that's just a few years away from being a senior. So I have an emergency fund for them, and I have a pet envelope. Actually, their water fountain, the pump broke. And as it was, I was going to buy them a second water fountain, one for upstairs, one for downstairs, because they have one upstairs. And that's where my senior cat hangs out the most. That water pump broke, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that water pump and get them another, I'm still going to get them a second water fountain, but obviously the pump is going to come first because it's going to be cheaper. And the fountain encourages them to drink water, so which is why I don't mind spending the money on it. And they're not expensive. They're like, you can get a water fountain for a kitty or your doggy for, I don't know, 20 bucks. I see them on Amazon all the time. So anyways, that is it, guys. Everything is stuffed. Everything is in its place. Cash tray is empty. All I'm going to do next is pay my bills and call it a day. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day and make good choices.